Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Laura if you are new here. Today we have a really short and sweet 10-minute routine which you can use pre-workout, post-workout, or just when you want a little bit of movement, a little bit of mobility, and a little bit of a stretch. So we're going to just jump straight into things. We're going to start standing at the back of the mat. So hopefully you can still see me. Of course, it's a beautiful sunny day and the sunlight is peering through, but just stand with your feet about hip distance apart, release your arms next to your hips. Grow nice and tall through your spine, and then just start to drop your right ear over to your right shoulder and just reach your left fingertips down towards the mat. Good, and then just start to roll the chin down to the chest. And then take the left ear to the left shoulder, reaching the right fingertips towards the floor. Good, and then just start to move between the two, so just taking a few half neck rolls, just in your own time. Nice, and then eventually let's bring it back to neutral, head parallel to the floor. Start to interlace your fingers and just take the interlace behind the head. Find a softness in your knees, and then as you breathe in, you're going to drop the head into the palms, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then with the knees bent, exhale, draw your chin to your chest, draw your elbows together, round the spine and fold inwards. We're going to do that 2 more times. So as you inhale, puff the chest, drop the head into the hands. And then exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, elbows pull in. 1 more like that. Inhale, drop the head, open up. And then breathe out, round the spine, draw everything inwards, curve the tailbone forwards. Good, and then come up to a neutral spine and just release your arms next to your hips. Nice, from here start to reach your arms up to the sky, big breath in. And then big breath out, drop your left hand over to the left, take a simple side bend over. Use your core muscles to bring you back to center, breathe in. And then breathe out, right hand down, hips to the left, big side bend. Nice, and then breathe in, reach both arms up, heel toe the feet a little bit wider, turn your heels in, your toes out, and then bring your hands to your heart as you start to bend your knees into an active squat. Good, we're going to do that 3 times. So as you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to heart. Good, 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit down. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, sit down, hold it there into this active squat for 3, for 2, and on 1, release the fingers to the floor, straighten the legs, turn your toes inwards, and just find a fold forwards here. Your knees can be as bent as they need to be. Maybe just sway a little bit side to side. Maybe the hamstrings are feeling super tight, that's okay. Just give the head a little shake. Perfect, and then finding stillness, start to look forwards towards the front of the mat and just start to walk your hands all the way forwards, coming into a high plank. Good, start to press the floor away, press into the fingertips, take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, lower your knees down to the floor, come into a tabletop. Start to extend your right leg to the back of the room, point your right toe in and just circle your right ankle a few times going one way. Good, and then reverse it going the other way. Good, and then start to draw your right knee towards your elbow. We're going to step the right foot towards the right corner of the mat, coming into a lizard lunge. Walk your hands and hips forwards, pop up onto the fingertips and just drive everything forwards. Feel the stretch through the left hip. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lovely, let's place the left palm flat, lift the right arm to the sky, option to lift the left knee as well, so you're really getting into the left hamstring, turning open through the right shoulder, take a breath in. Now as you breathe out, thread your right arm underneath your left arm, see if you can tap your left thigh. 2 like that, breathe in, reach the right arm up. Breathe out, tap your right thigh. 1 more time, breathe in, extend. And then exhale, tap the right thigh. Left thigh, sorry. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Bring the right hand back underneath the shoulder, lower the left knee, and start to walk your right foot even further forwards until it's further than the knee. Lift your right toes, start to send your hips back, coming into a half split shape. Now again, deep hamstring stretch, so if the knee is bent, that's fine. Just feel the stretch through the back of that right leg. Taking a moment here, breathing in. Breathing out. Can you send the tailbone up and back, the chest forwards for another 5, 4, maybe going a little bit deeper for 3, for 2, and on 1, let's slide that right foot back so you can bend back into the right knee, and then step your right knee to meet your left knee, come into a tabletop. Take your hands slightly further forwards than the wrists. And then really big hip circles here, so over to the right, all the way forwards to the left. Once you've found the rhythm of your circles, just continue for a few rounds in your own time. Let them be really dramatic. Do about 4 or 5 one way, and then let's reverse the circles, taking it the other direction. Really nice. And then let's come back to tabletop. Bring the hands under the shoulders, extending that left leg back behind you, point the left toe, and then let's circle the left ankle a few times going one way, and then of course circle it going the other way. Nice. And then from there we're going to step that left foot to the left corner of the mat, nice and far, nice and wide. Walk your hips forwards, walk your hands forwards, and then pull your chest forwards, really sinking into the hips. Good, take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Good, pressing into that right hand, let's send the left arm to the sky, option stay, otherwise see if you can lift your right knee, press the back of the right knee up to the sky, finding a little stretch through the hamstring. Really open that left shoulder, take a breath in here. And then breathe out, we're going to thread that left arm underneath and see if we can tap the right thigh. Good, 2 more like that, just a little bit of shoulder mobility. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread it through. Good, 1 more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, thread it through. Perfect, let's breathe in, reach that left arm up. And then start to release the left hand down, release the right knee down to the floor. Start to walk your left foot further forward, so it's further than the knee. And then lift your toes, start to send your hips back into this half split shape. Really lifting the tailbone up and then drawing your chest forwards. And again, you can have a little bend in that left knee, or a big bend for some of us. Good, just holding here, really feeling into that left hamstring for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, let's re-bend into that left knee, and then just step your left knee to meet your right knee. Give the hips a little shake from side to side. Good, and then tucking the toes, we're just going to lift up into a downward facing dog. Your knees can stay bent, and then I want you to just walk on the spot here. So bend one knee, bend the other knee. This is a great way to get into the calves, the hamstrings, the ankles. Good, so just bicycling the legs, and then keeping a little bend into the knees. Let's just walk the hands all the way towards the feet. Draw your chin to your chest, start to roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Once you get to the top, take a big shoulder roll. Good, and then draw the shoulders forwards and up to your ears. Chin to chest, we're going to roll all the way back down into that little fold. And then look towards the front of the mat and walk your hands back into that downward facing dog. Good, now we're just holding this down dog for a moment, relax the heels. Can you send your tailbone up and then draw your chest to your thighs? Let's just take a big breath in. And a sigh. Lovely, start to look to your toes again. Last time here, walk your hands towards your feet. Chin to chest, start to roll all the way up. Take that big shoulder roll. Good, feet are hip distance apart. I'm just going to turn to face you. Give the arms and legs a little bit of a shake. And then from here, just shift your weight into your right leg. Bring your left heel to your bum, find your foot and just find a little bit of a quad stretch. So bring your knees together and think about your hips drawing forwards, your tailbone lengthening. Just squeezing heel to bum, using a wall if you need to for balance. Holding for a moment. Nice, and then releasing that left leg. Let's just switch sides. Bringing the right foot in, holding onto it, and again, tailbone long, hips forwards. Squeezing, squeezing. Nice, and then releasing both feet onto the floor. Let's just take a big shoulder roll or arm circle forwards and up with the arms, down and back, and just one more like that, forwards and up, and down and back. Really nice. Give everything a little bit of a shake, and you are good to go. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this style of video, please don't forget to let me know how you got on, how you found it, so I can bring you more videos in the future. But I hope you enjoy whatever it is you're going to do now or have done, and I will see you next week in another video.